Welcome everyone to Game 5 of Round 5 of the PCDL. We went from an 0-4 record holder to a 4-0 record holder in JayAM going up against Bendy. As of this week, JayAM is the sole competitor in the league who is undefeated. Everyone seems to be chomping at the bit to find out who, or even if, they'll be knocked down from their throne. and maybe Bendy will be the one to prove that they can do it. Let's find out. I will say though, it's not going to be an easy feat when you have Baxcalibur, Annihilate, and Landorus Incarnate all on one team. Great Tusk is an offensive menace in his own right, but I don't know if he can stack up to these three threats right here. Registeel providing some additional defensive utility as well, and Houndoom has some nice fire coverage to deal with Weavile and Superior. I think it's going to be a matter of who out-offenses the other, and it's not looking, and even with screen support from Grim, I don't know if it's looking too hot in Bendy's favor. We lead Bax on the Rotom. Bax is immune to getting burned. It's probably the best thing that Rotom could have done to it, assuming it didn't have that immunity. So now, that's a free Dragon Dance for Bax. Icicle Spear, even with a Reflect Up, does over half, and Moonblast ain't killing. Moonblast ain't killing either. Grim gets a light screen off in its final moments. Perhaps a Paralyze. I don't know if this Grim was running Thunder Wave, but I think a Paralyze would have done great in terms of speed control on this team. As you can see, Bax just getting faster and faster. It already outsped everything. With just one Dragon Dance, I think. Alomola goes for the Scald. That's not good. Does no damage, and because of Thermal Exchange, I'm pretty sure Bax is immune to the burn chance as well. Flip turns out into Rotom, who I don't think is going to stand much of a better chance against Bax. Lives the Scale Shot though. Hydro Pump takes out the kill. Some heavy damage. No more screen support, and an almost dead Rotom. But comes at the cost of taking out Bax. Ogerpon freely Horn Leeching this Alomola. Not a whole lot it can do. Just... there is no... that's switching. Probably Superior, but I don't think Superior can do anything back to, do anything meaningful back to, Ogerpon. Maybe the play here is... maybe Bendy's trying to stall out the, Leech Seed? Or not the Leech Seed, the Horn Leech, the Horn Leech PP. Superior comes in on the, however, Alomola gets knocked. Losing that leftover team is very bad. I did not know Registeel learned Ice Spinner. Bro's a figure skater, it seems. Superior switches out after being threatened here by that, and now we're back to this Horn Leech versus Alomola stalemate. Some very nice recovery for Rotom. That is a lot of HP back from Wish, man. Horn Leech absolutely chunks it as well, though. It manages to get the burn, which could give Alomola the sort of breathing room that it needs to outlast Ogerpon. We're halfway through Horn Leeches at this point. With that threat neutralized, Annihilate comes in, but a Drain Punch is able to take out Rotom before it can make use of the Wish. Poison Jab, hoping for the Poison Chance, I believe. However, Scald gets another burn. That's both of the remaining physical threats crippled by status. Alomola is doing a very good job at surviving here. That's the double protect. Oh, the final gambit. That's why. Very scary option, but without full HP, it's not going to do a whole lot. Lando is in now. This is the sweeper that ran away with the previous game. Using that nasty plot, special attacking. Flip turns out. JayAM greeted last time with a nasty plot in a previous game. I think the Scald would have been a pretty safe bet. There, although Flip turn is the safest option. Alola is more physically bulky, I believe. Ogre Pawn back in now. We switch out again. This time to Great Tusk, who doesn't want to take a Horn Leech, but is still very bulky in its own right. Pro Synthesis boost activated. Rabbit spins up for a speed boost. Oh, he's looking to run away with this. Tusk Earthquakes to take out the Ogre Pawn, and now Landorus is in. Ice Spinner, Landorus is down too! Houndoom is in. Does Houndoom get Earthquaked? Tears into Grass though to live! Terra Blast picks up the Oko. Fire Grass coverage is an incredibly powerful combination. And then Oko's Alola as well. Wow. That is impressive. Switches out on the Superior. I think I was pretty confident in the Flamethrower killing. But I guess Registeel is more likely to survive anything that Superior throws out at it. SDs on Registeel. Does it again, hoping to live this next Ice Spinner, which it does, but what can Superior fire back? Just a Leaf Blade, hoping for a crit, doesn't get it. Now, Weavile versus Houndoom. Weavile's running that fighting coverage, which it is, low kick. But here's where the priority... No, Ice Shard! No! That was so close! Houndoom did clutch up with the Terra, eating that Earthquake, and being able to pick up like 3 kills. But Ice Shard on Weavile, that would have won Bendy the game. God, what a close match. I say, great performance from Alola in particular. got some very high, got the burn on Annihilate and walled out a lot of JayAM's team. However, the Houndoom in the back, they were not ready for it. I suppose that's also part of the reason. I suppose that's also why the switch to Registeel was made earlier. Houndoom is not normally faster than Weavile, so it must have been Choice Scarfed. Then again, if Weavile did have Ice Shard, it wasn't immediately obvious that Houndoom was Scarfed, I think. So, that might not have been a consideration that Bendy made. One move could have changed everything. But that was an excellent battle. You know, it was longer than we had than most fights that we've had in this league, which I think is a good thing. The previous battle with JayAM just featured a Lando sweep, and there was that Drober sweep earlier as well. Games like this are more exciting. Always consider your defensive options. Which Bendy needed to in order to make it this far, because ain't no way bro was gonna out offense these 4 of the the 4 of the Mons, the big 4 that JayAM brought today. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you later. Take care.